Kayla Guytek. Guys, welcome back to the show.
Hello.
Thank you.
Well, I saved the name of the show for you guys to say. What is it?
It's Urinetown. I mean,
Urinetown, the musical. Not You're in Town,
Nope.
but
Urinetown.
Yep.
I would say very unusual name for a show.
Very unusual.
So you're trying to get people to come to Urinetown.
Yes.
Well, it's a hard sell. What's the show about?
Go for it.
Okay, this show is kind of a dystopian universe. It's set a little ways into the future, like close future, with a so there's a massive drought going on and water's very scarce.
Mhm.
And so a massive company, like a corporation, is beginning to charge people to use bathrooms and only use public bathrooms so they can
Oh.
control water regulation.
Wow, you didn't live in the 50s and 60s, did you? We used to have to pay toilets. Have you ever heard of those?
Yes,
Mhm.
actually,
Yes.
that's what inspired this show. The author was going through Europe, and he had to ration his money because of pay toilets.
Yeah, and you couldn't crawl under the doors in Europe. They were wise to that. So is it expensive to go to the bathroom in Urinetown?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a lot of questions, but I don't want to be the spoiler. It sounds like not a comedy, but are there people that have to hold it?
I'd say the biggest comedy about it is that it's kind of like, it's a musical that makes fun of other musicals. Like all the characters are over the top. They have like musical and like line references to other musicals and shows out there.
Like a lot of bathroom humor, literally.
Not actually as
No?
much. No.
What's your what role do you have in this show, Ethan?
I'm Officer Lockstock. He's the police chief and the narrator of the show. He breaks the fourth wall a lot, and he's kind of a comedically funny character because he takes himself very seriously.
Kind of like you.
Yeah.
Now, do you, as chief, have the keys to the bathrooms?
No, even the police need to pay.
You have to pay too. Oh man, I don't know if I want to live there. Kayla, what's your role?
I'm Josephine Strong. So I am Bobby Strong, who is the main character. I'm his mom.
And what do you do in the show?
Just live there.
You're just his mom. And do you have a song?
Yeah. I don't have a song myself, no. But my character, she's very gruff and really dramatic and over the top. So.
And the music, will people be familiar with the music? No.
Probably not, unless they've heard of the show.
I don't think I've ever heard of the show before. And you guys probably never did either.
No.
Who picked this?
Mrs. Trudeau, our director.
She's an expert. Karen Trudeau,
Yes, she
she's
is
the
the
director.
expert.
Yeah.
She knows Broadway. How many in the cast?
I counted it up. I think we've got around 18 people in the cast.
And do you have a song?
I do.
A solo?
I have a couple solos throughout a bunch of different songs, but I have a kind of duet song with me and another police officer called Cop Song.
Cop song.
It's easy to remember.
And what's the name of the other? Is it called the Cop song?
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
just Cop Song.
The Cop song.
And the other cop is Officer Barrel. So
Was
it's
this-
Lock, Stock, and Barrel.
Oh, Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Was this on Broadway or off?
I think this was on Broadway, I believe. Yeah.
Off.
I think so.
Is there a pit orchestra?
Yes, but it is very small. It's like 5 or 6 members. So.
What's been the challenge in rehearsing a show and telling your friends and family about Urinetown?
I think the hardest part for me was just trying to convince them that it wasn't this crazy weird show that they wouldn't want to see. Yeah.
I'm curious what the set looks like, but I understand you brought some shots from rehearsal. All right, let's take a look. So I'm not seeing much in the way of a set, but nice costumes.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, there's the set.
Mm-hmm.
And it's how far in the future?
I don't know. It's a little ways in the
Mhm.
future.
Okay.
I think on the ticket that Maddie has, I think it says the 30,000s. So
Oh, in the 30,000s,
Mhm.
way in
Yeah.
the future. But fashion survives,
Oh, yeah.
timeless.
Our set, the guy who made the sets, Mr. Brian Myers, he did a really great
oh,
job. with the set.
amazing.
Yeah.
We've
Looks-
never had a set like this before.
Well, with the stones and the bricks, it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's possibility we might not have pennies anymore. Have you heard about that? Yeah,
Not.
we might not have pennies in the future. So what kind of money are we talking about for the price of a pea?
Something like $5, $6, $7, something like
Oh,
that.
wow.
I didn't even know that.
I just guessed that from what.
Probably
From
that
the
would make
lines.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This suitable for all ages?
It's
The show is PG-13.
yeah.
Okay. So littlest kids, not. Leave them at home.
Probably not littler kids,
Yeah.
but most people can come.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kayla and Ethan, you realize that this is Valentine's weekend. Would
Mhm.
you say that taking a date to Urinetown would be a good Valentine?
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
I mean,
Sounds good.
I'd do it.
What are the show times and details, prices, and all that?
All right, so the show premieres on Friday at 7 p.m., Saturday at 7 p.m., and Sunday at 2 p.m. And
It's $10 for adults and $5 for students.
So less than the cost of a pea.
Yep.
Is there a sequel? Has the author planned a sequel? I'm thinking
not as much as I know.
Yeah, I don't think
Poop
so.
Town. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year.
You guys have been in a lot of shows
Mhm.
at Napoleon, but sadly, this is your last year.
It is my last year.
What are you going to do? You're going to go to school after?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm doing my 13th year after this. So I get my associate's degree.
And you want
From-
to keep acting?
I don't know. I think so.
Yeah. And Ethan, you're just a junior, right? So you've got a whole nother year of shows in you.
I've got a year left in me.
Nice. All right. If anybody wants to go, you should. Can you get your tickets in advance
I believe so.
at the door?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay. And are you ready? Do you feel like you know all your lines?
Oh yeah, we're
Mhm.
ready.
Okay. Well, have a great show. Break a leg. And I hope you filled the house.
All right,
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Nice to see you both again. Veteran actors of stage and screen from Napoleon High School, Kayla Guytek and Ethan Hayes, starring in Urinetown, the musical.